Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages here for just what you need to hear, what needs to come out. I've pre-pulled some oracles here, and we're going to live pull some tarot. The day that this is coming out is the new moon in Libra solar eclipse. So I have done a collective read and an all signs read on that, as well as a pick a card just for eclipse season in general. So if you want to check those out, those are on my channel. Let's get into it. So we have pile number 1 here with this crystal here. We have pile number 2. And we have pile number 3. So take your time to intuitively choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. Timestamps will be down below. And whenever you're ready, I'll see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this crystal here. This is going to be your reading for what you need to hear right now. I'm actually going to I pulled an astrology card, so we'll see how it kind of plays out, but we'll see. My intention around it was kind of like an area of your life that could be kind of significance right now that might need to come up here. So yeah, let's kind of see. For you, pile 1, we have the North Node, Destiny. Okay, so North Node is like all about your purpose and kind of like where you're supposed to be like going and learning towards in your life. Your South Node is kind of like things you came into this life with. North Node's kind of like the trajectory or where things are supposed to be going, right? The path, your kind of North Star. So this could be about like your purpose, but it's also could be about like you discovering a little bit more about yourself. Almost like kind of like this expansion type of energy is what I'm getting as well. Yeah, you could just be like, I don't know, improving something in your life or an aspect more so about like yourself. But let's see what this is about for you, pile 1. Pile 1, what do you guys need to know right now? We have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Okay. Interesting message here. I see you guys walking away from, I feel like this is like probably your career, like, or a way that you make money, right? Your job, whatever. I feel like this is what this is like related to. Because I feel like it's interesting because we have 2 aces here. I almost feel like you're walking away from one offer to move into a new direction, like a new offer. And the difference of these offers is that one is more fulfilling than the other. So I think with this Ace of Pentacles and this 3 of Pentacles, you have in some capacity here of something, there's something being offered to you, and it's like you might have the skills and you have the capability and you're being recognized for the things that you can do. And you're being, maybe offered something monetary, but there's this sense of I want to do something more fulfilling, like with my time. Right, Ace of Cups. So there's almost like, this could even be like, this doesn't have to be a new offer, this Ace of Pentacles. This could be something you're already in where you're like, yeah, there's the potential to make a lot of money, or there's potential to make more money, or even just the money in the industry or whatever you're doing is there. But it's like the money's not enough, or the money's not really what I'm searching for. So there's something more about like how you're living, or what you really truly want to do with this Eight of Wands and this Ace of Cups, like really wanting to step into something that's, yeah, like just like fulfilling for you. Something that has passion, you know, something you're excited and you're excited about doing every day, right? Like there's just like, it's like you're looking almost like for a better way to live. And I just feel like there's like you're trying to look and go down like this new path. You want to put effort into things that you feel good about. And maybe for some of you, this could even be like a new skill or something brand new that you're kind of starting here. But again, it has more of that like fulfillment for you. It has more, yeah, it just feels like, it's more in alignment with your heart's desire and where you really want to see your life go, or how you want to see your life play out here, versus like traditional or like predictable, or, you know, like I know I can make money, but it's not really the fulfilling piece of what I'm looking for here. We have duality with number 26. We also have truth. So yeah, I think you're seeing like almost like both sides of the coin here. Like you're seeing both sides of these situations. You almost have like two very different options, but you're seeing the truth of which one makes the most sense for you. And I feel like this is also too you know, wanting to make progress in your life, wanting to grow in your life. And so the choice that you're kind of going along with, that I feel like is this Ace of Cups, is more of one of fulfillment, right? Like there's more to life than just money, is kind of like the energy around this. So yeah, I feel like there's something around like wanting to make a change here in, I mean, for some of you as well, you could be looking for more purpose in what it is that you do, you know. I think in general, it's probably just like more fulfillment, like just like genuinely enjoying what it is that you do day to day. We do have the Knight of Swords and the Death card at the bottom of the deck, which I just also feel is like, again, moving quickly into some sort of change or transformation. The Death card is an ending and a new beginning, but it's like not always necessarily a bad thing, right? Sometimes we need this change and this shift in our life, and I feel like you're kind of going through that, and it might be happening quicker than you realize. Especially too, Eight of Wands is also a very quick energy. Even Knight of Wands is a quick energy. So I just feel like there is I don't know, it could be kind of like all of a sudden this idea or this potential to step into a new area of your, you know, what you do day to day could be presented. And for some of you, it's like creative as well. I feel like you're going to be like learning new skills, or you're just like progressing on your skills. For some of you, this could be like creative or a hobby like that you have that could be shifting into more of a career, but it's kind of like you're building it from the ground up. I feel like this is something like this Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles that you're kind of moving away from is like a little bit of like something you already have a skill in, if that makes sense, or already something you've already been, you know, doing that you're recognized for. I feel like you're going to be kind of like shifting that here. We have She Who Yearns with Desiree. Yearning, longing, pine for. So yeah, I feel like this is like with regards to like the desire to do something different, the desire to like feel more fulfilled, feel more connected to what it is that you do and how you kind of like live your life. I've been speaking to like a few people that are kind of also in this like energy of, I think it's like a collective thing a little bit of like people looking to just find more meaning in life, find more fulfillment in life, and not just do these mundane things because like it's just like what society expected of us, right? People are realizing like they're stressed, they're unhappy, right? And then it's influencing their relationships, and it's influencing their health, right? Even their abundance, right? So it's like people are tired of these like restrictive types of ways of being, right? And it's like, why do I have to just be like everybody else, right? Like people are wanting to kind of do their own like creative things, and they might not necessarily know what those things are, some people, but I mean, there's like that desire to change and shift the way that we kind of function day to day, right? In any sort of sense. But I feel like you have like an actual idea, or something could be coming in here. This could be like, again, something creative or something intuitive, like an idea that comes towards you. Something, it could be also too, like something you're like learning about with this Eight of Pentacles. We also have Owl with Sight. Detach your emotions from situations you cannot control. Yeah, I feel like this is just like making sure that you're not getting like too overwhelmed with like the whole situation as well. We have birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? Yeah. Like, what are you being called to? I feel like this is like, there's something that you really want to step into, like something that feels like it would be more fulfilling for you. You know, you might be surprised with this birth mysteries, like what comes to life here. So what are you being called to create in your life? Right? We also have solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. So this is like having the courage and having the strength to really move forward into this new opportunity, to do something different, to maybe reject one way of being or one offer, to move into something that's not as, you know, stable in the sense of like predictability, right? This is you having the confidence in yourself and your skills, and that you can make this work and you can kind of figure it out here. So I really feel like, yeah, I feel like this is a really positive energy here of just you being bold and not being afraid to go after the thing that you truly want to create in your life. You know, the life that you'd want to create, you know, even if it's not monetary. I feel like for a lot of you, there is a monetary piece to this. But it's like, it would be in like the way, how you make money. It could be shifting here. We have number 31, return to the mother tree, which is the 10 of light codes, which I believe is the 10 of wands. We also have the 3 of earth guardians, which is the 3 of pentacles, coral reef. Yeah, I feel like this has something, again, like to do with like your work. We also have Sage of Light Codes, Direction and Delegation. So this would be the King of Wands. And we have the Heart of Fire, which is the 3 of Activations, which is the 3 of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this is like you've been, again, you've kind of been like burned a little bit, I feel, in your, I don't know, you just might feel kind of like betrayed, like in the sense of you've been led down this path, this career or this way of making money was supposed to be secure for you, was supposed to be supportive for you. And like maybe it just like hasn't been that, right? You may also feel like you don't have a lot of support possibly from people in this endeavor that you're trying to go down. Yeah, like for some of you, I'm even getting like you could have like some form of like management role even, and like there's this sense of like letting that go or not wanting to be a part of that anymore. It could be a burden, it could be a stress to you. But this is more about like what sets your heart on fire. What are the things you actually want to like build? What's maybe the community? Like I feel like for some of you, the burden of your job or the burden of the community has become a little too much. And so you may be having to make a hard decision here to walk away. Others of you are building a new community, the one that's more fulfilling and working towards, you know, wanting to build something, again, more fulfilling and more empowering in a way. Let's see what your advice is here. What is the advice for pile 1? What is the advice? Okay, so We have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Nine of Swords for your advice. I feel like your advice here is to stay grounded, especially when you're kind of like caught up in your brain, like caught up in your mind, not sure what to do, kind of questioning things. Like stay grounded here with the Four of Pentacles. I also feel like for some of you as well, like if you are looking at making a transition, this might be like making sure that you have savings, or you have like, you're holding on to some money, or you have kind of a backup plan. If you know that's something that's going to like stress you out, or you're worried about that kind of going forward, like you may have to like make sure you've got things built up before you make a decision to kind of like move in this new direction. But it is going to take courage here. I think it's going to take courage because it's kind of risky, or it feels kind of stressful, or it feels kind of maybe overwhelming a little bit. But I do feel like if you plan and you prepare and you kind of like don't give up on the thing that you're trying to create here, you will eventually get there. It's just a matter of like, you know, creating the steps and the plan to actually physically like do those things. But I think you're seeing almost like there's two different worlds, and you're choosing like a different world to kind of like step into, or a different way of like living almost as well. But it's going to take courage to create this new world for yourself, this new thing for yourself. So that is what I have for you, pile one. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of your other piles, or the different sign readings, or any other readings basically on my channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this crystal here. This is going to be your reading for what you need to know, what you need here. We're going to look at the astrology card here, just because this, I feel, it's going to kind of give us like the framework of like what area of your life this is kind of about. So let's see, pile 2. We have Leo. We have the Lover. So this is like creativity. This can also be like children, how you express yourself as well. So this, and then also too, like your kind of your confidence. So I just feel like this is like overall kind of like what, like, you know, what's your heart kind of want to really show the world? Like, who do you really want to be? What's your core, right? So I feel like this is like a combination of like confidence, but also like expression and not being afraid to express yourself, and your creativity, and who you just like genuinely and truly are. Let's see, pile 2. What do they need to know? I feel like this sense of like people watching, not in like a creepy way, but that Page of Swords is kind of giving me an interesting energy. I don't know if it's like you are worried people are watching, or you know people are watching. Page of Swords, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, with the Three of Cups, with the Fool. Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles, King of Swords. Yeah, you may almost feel like people are kind of like watching your progress, or watching you make changes in your life, what you're creating, or you also, if it's not like people watching, that I feel like this Page of Swords is indicating like this is like you on a self-discovery of like your creativities, right? Your confidence, like kind of like doing some like reflection, but like more kind of almost like inner observation where I feel like you're kind of, maybe you could be healing something with this Temperance energy, but it's like you're slowly working your way through something. And even if, again, like people could be watching you do this too, I feel like you could be making new friends or making new connections here with this Three of Cups and the Fool. And I think you're almost like, you're finding fulfillment, you're finding happiness here with this Nine of Cups and even the Three of Cups. You're finding happiness and things that, you know, are very, I mean, just is like good for the heart, right? Kind of like that heart driven type of energy. But it's like you're also at the same time, I feel like not allowing yourself to like overindulge. Like there is kind of this strict energy, I feel like, with this Four of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So as much as you could be trying new things, doing new things, I do feel like there is kind of this like serious energy about you as well right now. And this could even be about like you could be restricting how much you play or how much you indulge or how much you like kind of get, like, because Leo can be very, I mean, I'm a Leo, so like a Leo sun, and I've got, what else do I have? Leo Mercury, Leo Venus. So it's like sometimes you can be very into like the Leo energy, but then there's also this kind of like retreating energy, right? I almost feel like though you could be restricting yourself of these like Leo qualities, right? Like you might, you know, kind of hold yourself back, or like, you know, even if you are proud of yourself, or, you know, you're having some sort of celebration or success here, it's like you could be kind of like not allowing yourself to fully embrace that about yourself. Kind of like almost like trying to be more humble, but in a kind of like a repressive way, like towards yourself. So there's one thing of being humble, but there's also another thing of like never celebrating the good things that you do, right? Yeah, it's interesting. This King of Swords is giving me like interesting. There's a lot of Leo energy here. I feel like you're being asked to shine. Three of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Like you are meant to stand out. You are meant to like shine. And I almost feel like it's interesting because this like King of Swords would be Aquarian energy, which is the opposite of Leo. Clarify this King of Swords here for pile 2. Clarify this King of Swords. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands and we have the Two of Wands. So it's like the competition, the struggle. And it's interesting because Five of Wands is actually Leo energy as well. Like, I don't know, it's like you might think like, you know, times are going to get tough. I can't get too excited about the things that are the things that are going on here. But I do feel like, I genuinely feel like you're like making progress, or you're like, this could be a mindset as well, of like having more of like a positive mindset. I'd also want to clarify this Fool with this Three of Cups. Clarify the Fool with the Three of Cups, please. Oops. We have the Two of Cups. That's at the bottom here. Five of Cups and the Tower. Yeah, I feel like you could have like possibly had other relationships in your life, or past relationships in your life that have like, some of you could be having new starts. I feel like these are almost like friends or like people you've kind of fallen out with. You could be reconnecting with them. It's possible. The Three of Cups can sometimes indicate like a reunion, right? So others of you though, I feel like this is like you've had challenging situations in life and you're entering new ones. Like you could be just shifting your friend group or your social circles. We have number 21 here with Sacred Space. We also have 38 with Growth. Yeah, again, I believe I mentioned the growth piece, like, but it's like, I feel like there's something around like you being authentically yourself and you growing, you evolving, and people like possibly the people in your life shifting because of that. But then at the same time, you're also like, there's still a part of you that you kind of hold back. And it could be because you don't want to create conflict. You don't want to have drama. Some of you could be restricting and leaving situations or entering new situations because you don't want the drama that you've had in the past. Like you're trying to change the future. You're trying to grow. You're trying to evolve here. And you want your sacred space. You want your peaceful space, right? But I also feel like you really want to feel like yourself. So this is like in a weird way, like finding yourself, and that can be finding your creativity, and that can be all these other things. But I feel like this is more about you being you, and other people could be watching you make these changes. I feel like there's like a healing that's happening here, especially with that Temperance energy. We also have She Who Calms with Jenna, stillness, purity, and quiet. So I feel like that's with this sacred space. Some of you could be really going into some, I don't know, maybe you've like brought up some sort of a practice for yourself, as well as like, again, there's like this cleansing, like, and starting new things. Like, I feel like it's like new people though. You could have been around people who liked drama, liked conflict, liked to gossip, right? People who are always in competition with each other. I feel like you're wanting like more genuine connections here. We also have diamond light activation. Light activations and new energies are coming your way. Be open to receive and welcome them. Yes, with this synergy here. We also have eagle, ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. So yeah, I feel like there's again, this healing energy, this like, there's new things and I feel like it's new people coming your way. And it's allowing you to be more yourself, these people. We have Thoth, light codes, light initiation, great teacher, awakening, divine magic. And we have the water oracle, psychic abilities, acting on visions, it's destined. So again, like I'm getting kind of like some of you have brought up like, or you've started like some sort of like spiritual practice, or again, like creating sacred space for yourself, maybe some sort of like rituals in creating stillness and quiet and peace for yourself. I feel like this is increasing your intuition. And I feel like, again, I feel like there's this like this healing, this evolution, this evolving, kind of this activation that's happening within you. So we have the strength card here with origins of light, and we have lineage, the Hierophant. So this kind of goes back to that like ancestral piece. I feel like, again, you're overcoming, you're bringing light to situations, you're overcoming things that have maybe been what you've been taught or how you've been taught. You could be learning new teachings as well. Some of you could be stepping into, though, also a leadership role. I really, though, feel like on a personal level, this is about like changing the environment and the people that you're around so you can continue to grow and evolve and expand. I think you've changed. You've found more peace in your life. You've found more calm, and you've done a lot of growth and personal development and healing. And in order for you to continue on that path, there's new people, new situations that need to pop up here for you so that you can, again, continue to expand, and also just like, yeah, I feel like it's just so you can continue to grow and evolve. Like and it could be even just being around more like-minded people in that sense, right? Like they're growing and evolving as well. So your advice, we have the King of Wands. We have Justice. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. 10 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So there could be something around like, for some of you, it's like almost like still balancing out like family pieces, or, you know, people that have been in your life for a while. I feel like this is like almost about like, how do we find the balance here, or finding a balance. Why is this Four of Cups in the advice? We have the Queen of Wands. We also have the Sun. Interesting. I feel like your advice here is I feel like there's almost like having to make peace with people. There's something about people here. There are like 3 core cards just came out in your advice. Like possibly choosing what's right, what's wrong, right, in a situation, or again, what's the more balanced situation for you to step into. Especially if you're not feeling content with the Four of Cups, like if you're not enjoying, I feel like you've maybe kind of put up with people and put up with situations, and this is about you like course correcting that. like bringing more balance into this. Because again, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, there's Leo energy here. Don't be afraid to be bold and stand up for what you like feel you need to do. Five of Pentacles. Like, I just feel like there's something you need to, almost like something you've been investing in, Seven of Pentacles, that you need to change how you're going about. It's like it's unfair, or it's been unfair. It's been unbalanced in some capacity, and you're not going to continue taking the short end of the stick. So it's either like these people and us, like, you know, you and these people have to like accommodate and like make things work. And if that's not going to happen and that's not possible based on like, you know, perspectives on life, whatever, then I feel like there's going to be a leaving. We have the Star here. So yeah, it's like there's healing that you're trying to do. And so it's like making the decisions you need to make in order to continue to pursue this healing. Yeah, Five of Swords and the Empress. Like, some people aren't going to like your growth. Some people aren't going to like your changes. They might not like that you're no longer participating in certain things. And I just feel like this is about you being uniquely yourself and not catering to other people because they feel you should, right? Or they don't like what you're doing and they're not allowing you to express and fully be yourself, right? So this is about restrictive relationships, basically, and no longer letting them kind of run the show. So hopefully that resonates. Kind of specific, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this crystal. It's going to be your message for what you need to hear, what's kind of going on. We're going to take a look at the astrology card here first to start. Just to kind of get kind of like an area of your life this could be looking at. So, pile 3, we have the 6th house with craft. This is Virgo energy. So this is looking at like your work and your routine, things you kind of do on a daily basis. Your health as well. It's also gonna be like kind of like learning things or bringing up like, you know, kind of learning skills, that sort of thing. So this could have for some of you also be like school, right? Because that can be a daily ritual thing, something you kind of do every day. You kind of go to school like you do work. Let's see, what does pile 3 need to know? What's coming up here for pile 3? Pile 3. Okay. Pile 3, we have 7 of Pentacles, we have the Chariot, we also have the King of Pentacles here, we have the Moon, and then we have Justice, we have the 9 of Cups, we have the Devil, we have the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. Okay. Pile 3. I can't remember if I said pile 2. If I did, I'm sorry. Okay, I feel like you're kind of investing into something, or you're doing something, putting in time and energy and effort, possibly every day, right? Working on something that, and it could be definitely like monetary, okay? But it's like you may not really know. I feel like with this moon, it's like you might not really know the direction fully that you're going in. So you're having the confidence with the Chariot to go, but it's like you're maybe not sure where you're going to kind of end up. You might have a vision or an idea or like a hope of like where something will kind of go. But I don't know. There could be like a little bit of just one of those things where we take action on something where it's like, we kind of know the general idea of where we're going, but it's like we don't really know how it's all going to unfold, right? Having to kind of trust our intuition still and trust how things are going to kind of show up for us. Kind of along the path, right? Now, it's interesting too, because I also feel for you, pile 3, there could be some temptation, there could be some shadow aspects here as well that you're having to kind of look at here, some like overindulgence possibly that you're needing to kind of like balance or maybe set some boundaries around in order for you to get to your goal or this vision that you have for yourself. So I feel like you're kind of like working day in, day out, or, you're trying to achieve something basically. And I see you with the Chariot, like achieving that, but there's going to be obstacles here. There's going to be challenges. And it's like, you're going to have to kind of stick to the path. You're going to have to stick to the process. It's not going to be easy. And I think you're going to have success along the way, but it's like, I'm almost kind of getting with this 9 of Cups and the Devil, like more of this energy of around, like there's going to be temptations that are testing you of like, are you going to take the instant gratification or are you going to wait and keep moving forward towards your 10 of Cups here? I feel like there's a sense of like, again, needing boundaries in this situation, or just for yourself or just for the situation. Like there could be people, places, things, family, even social situations that are like tempting you in some way. So even if this is like you trying to change your diet or change your health, like, you go to like events or whatever and there's shitty food and there's people drinking alcohol and like whatever, like all those things that you're trying to like overcome here. I feel like there could be something you're trying to improve in your life. And this is a matter of like not getting pulled off course, basically. So we have past, present, future popping up here. So yeah, I feel like this is kind of looking at like how things worked in the past, how things are working now, where you want to go. This is kind of a little bit of like giving me the sense of like making a plan. And then it's like, I think by like kind of looking at the past, present, future, this will help you kind of stay on course as well. So this kind of helps you stay focused on the goal, the vision, the thing that you're trying to, again, just like achieve, right? We also have She Who Thrives, Orchid, Flourish, Prosper, Bloom, Blossom. We could put bloom in there too. Again, there's butterflies, there's transformation here. I feel like there's some sort of routine you're trying to implement or you're trying to change, or you're not even if you're, this could be even just sticking to a routine, right? Something you're trying to do daily, weekly. This could even be your work. This could be your finances. This could be your health. This could be working out, right? Like whatever, right? Eating. Maybe it's doing a meditation every day. Like there's something you're trying to stick to, but I also feel like there's temptation here to kind of try to pull you off course. We have Unity, Heart, Flamingo. You are being called to work on collective healing. I feel like this is kind of like one of those things where it's like when you heal yourself, you heal others around you. And by you sticking to your rituals, you inspire people to also make those changes, right? We also have I Am Presence, Light Body Activation, Accessing the Divine Within. We have Stargate, Heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. So yeah, this is you accessing your own heart. There's healing here. But again, this kind of codes into that like unity heart where there's like this expansion within yourself. You're opening up your heart, your energy, and then this is allowing, it shows and it helps other people. And I actually don't even really feel like that's your intention. But it's kind of just something Spirit wants you to know, is that like you making these positive changes for you helps influence like the positive changes in people around you. And that could be something that you, maybe you're hoping for, right? Maybe there's people around you that they would benefit from the things you're doing too. But they might not be doing it. It's like allow yourself to go through the change and go through the healing. And when they see you flourishing and you blossoming and you prospering by the changes you're making, it's going to allow them to make good choices for themselves too.
We have the waterfall, inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. So I feel like this is just you having the courage and the strength to overcome these temptations, not giving in to certain situations or aspects of, again, just what could be distracting you. I really feel like you could be overcoming like a shadow aspect of yourself, something you would consider more negative in your life that you like kind of typically would allow yourself like a pattern to kind of fall into. And it's like you're overcoming that. You're working through that here. Look, we have justice again. So we have alignment of the heart. So this is the justice card in this deck. And we have the Two of Cups with the Two of Portals, Stargate. So, and Two of Cups is aligning, like it's a, how does the minnow pond say it? It's a perfect match, right? So it doesn't have to be a person, although it could be aligning you possibly with maybe a person, or just like, again, connections that are on the same page, that are balanced, or improving your relationships. But I also see this as like you being more in alignment with yourself, like you finding alignment with your own heart, like getting back on the same page with you and your higher self, and just this like feeling of, I don't know, just like this feeling of unity within yourself, right? Because sometimes we can feel a little bit like fragmented in a way. I feel like your confidence is like, when you can overcome this and you kind of stick to this, it's really going to help your confidence and help you realize you can overcome a lot of different things here for yourself. Some of you, because you are doing this healing work and this expansion work, it's actually healing your heart, which it could allow a new connection to come in here for yourself, if that's what you're looking for. It's not really the focus of the reading. The focus of the reading is more around like you and your healing. But I really feel like you're going to be blossoming here. You have this potential to blossom. So let's see what your advice is. We have the Death card. What is the advice here? We have the High Priestess. We have the Four of Cups. If you don't feel good about something, with this Four of Cups and the High Priestess, like if you're kind of getting some gut feeling like, I don't know if this is right for me, that like you need to trust that, basically. Clarify this Death card in the advice. Yeah, Page of Wands. Don't be afraid to go down a new path. Don't be afraid to make changes in your life. And especially if your intuition and everything is calling you to make these changes. There's strong intuition here with the Moon, the High Priestess. The Chariot is also the energy of Cancer. And even I would say with this past, present, future energy, there's kind of this sense of like having a vision or seeing, right? Kind of like the High Priestess, this intuitive piece of seeing things. Don't be afraid to, say no. I'm also getting with this Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, like don't be afraid to say no to things that don't feel right for you. Trust your intuition if it's telling you to go down a new path or a different path, okay? Because that could definitely be, like, trust yourself, basically, is kind of what I feel like this advice is. Why the Four of Cups in the advice? Yeah, Ace of Cups, like, trust your heart. If it doesn't feel right in your heart, and even intuition, again, with this Queen of Cups, like, if it doesn't feel right in your heart, then listen to that. Like, if for some reason something feels off, or you're just like, I don't know about that, then you need to trust that, because I feel like that's guiding you of, like, the better choices to make for yourself. And it's this connection between you and your higher self, right? I feel like as well, for some of you, again, this change and this transformation that you're going through could definitely be bringing in a new person, if that's something your intuition's been picking up on as well. But don't block your intuition. Follow that, trust that. And don't, try to not give in to the temptations. It's hard, but it's like, when you can overcome those things, it makes you feel like really, really good about the situation too, right? And about yourself. It gives this sense of self-confidence that you can overcome things, right? And that's huge. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading on my channel. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.